What's up, guys, and welcome back to another weekly Forex forecast. A huge week is ahead of us, and it starts not just with the very important news coming out this week, but what will happen during this weekend between the US and Iran. Rumors are split, the sides are split, the speculation is huge. Yes, a deal, no a deal, just delay, just partial, just temporary agreement. Some of the clauses they agree on, some of them are absolutely not. One side says no way, one side says it's positive and it's coming. So a lot is on the line, not just for oil prices, but the whole market. A good deal could boost up the market and give this fire, this volatility needed. And on the other hand, a bad deal and a return to war could put again a negative pressure on the market and the soaring inflation rate in many countries already. So let's take a look quickly what is coming this week in terms of the news. It starts with Tuesday. We have a CPI monthly and annual read in Australia, followed by the raise decision in New Zealand. Now, this is something to really pay attention to. And then we have the GDP in the US and the core PCE price index in US. I would definitely pay attention to that. It's important to see PCE direct index on the prices and the inflation rate, the GDP, of course, how the economy managed to grow. Then on Friday we have the speech from Governor Bailey from Bank of England in the UK and GDP in Canada. And what do we have on the chart? So again, a lot is on the line with the ongoing negotiations between both sides, as I said. But technically speaking, what's expected for the euro? So there are two scenarios the way I see that. Let's start with the bullish one. The euro has significant zone here of buyers and the previous lows from the 4-hour chart and a daily chart as well, and rising supportive line. So on a positive zone, as long as this area holds and this bullish divergence develops, there is a good chance that any drop on the euro will lead to a run upside again, maybe to clean the previous high, maybe even to retest this range around the 117. On the other hand, the euro is still under, I would say, longer term bearish pressure from the weekly chart. So look what starts to happen on the 4-hour chart. We are moving here within some sort of a channel. So if this run actually happens, the euro could open up another bearish move following this idea from the weekly chart, where we've had a bearish divergence, higher highs on the chart, lower highs on the MACD, and following the idea that eventually we will see here some corrective structure as a BCD or a range. So two scenarios, depends on what comes first. If a rally comes first, look to sell these rallies. We have this high and the range to look for the levels as a sell. On the other hand, if we complete a bullish divergence from the key levels mentioned before, we could start looking for the buys towards the zone mentioned. And let's talk about the oil. A positive deal once again could bring great opportunity to start looking for the sell, and technically speaking, it looks like the market might be ready for it. Why? Look at this trend line. That if we manage to get the break below that, the price already structures here sequence of lower highs, lower lows. So a break below this line could hint that sell the rallies becomes the plan. If that happens, I would expect to see these lows to be retested on the way to the downside. And I think with all the deal, yes deal or no deal, that currently happens during the weekend, this could be a very interesting opportunity to look for the coming week. Break below the trend line while the market makes lower highs, lower lows, assuming a good deal is signed, should be a great opportunity to look for sell on the oil. And what's up with the Bitcoin? So there are two scenarios I think the Bitcoin would follow. First one is the long-term bearish one. It is retesting this key zone. So as long as it is there, sell the rallies is the plan here for the longer run. But how it is playing on the short term? So there are two scenarios, as I mentioned before. Scenario one, no good deal, pressure on the market, we actually go and break below the rising trend line, and then we can expect the market to drop down to below the level of 60,000, aiming 55,000 and 50,000 as the next legit target. On the other hand, a good deal could lead to this opportunity. We have 3 higher highs, higher lows formed here, which means a good deal to the market could start opening the doors for the Bitcoin to make the rally towards this range, and from there we could start looking for the sell opportunities on that. So for me, the long term is sell the rallies, and the way I'm looking to get involved is break below this line with the expectations further, or on the shorter term, again, if a good deal comes, it could bring temporary buy opportunities, temporary bullish pressure, take us back to the range, and from there starts putting the pressure again to the sell opportunities. And another one I would be looking at would be the DAX. The reason is it is now flirting with the level of 50,000, a bit up, a bit down. But look what is building up here. Right now, the Dow Jones is building a potential bearish divergence. I say potential because it didn't build yet. For that, we need the price to start making the high and reverse down, and the MACD to make a second peak in order for the divergence to be completed. But on the short term, that could actually provide opportunities. Again, assuming there is a positive deal, that means the market is expected to continuously make new highs until it will basically complete 4-hour chart divergence and then the weekly divergence. A bad deal or no deal could put the pressure on the market, complete the weekly divergence, and on the 4-hour chart we already have the hint of lower highs on the MACD while the chart is making higher highs, so the bearish divergence is preparing already. And then in that case, a break below the recent low could hint that sell the rallies towards the previous key swing lows on the daily chart is the right direction to trade. So from my point of view, the Dow Jones is on very important levels where I think we should be looking for the trading opportunities. That's it for this coming week. Again, a lot is on the line, lots of things gonna happen here as the speculations increase, as the negotiation comes to the final levels, final stages, and it should be on the coming 48 hours or so, yes or no, and give some brighter, cleaner light, cleaner direction, cleaner path where the prices are heading. Watch for the news, watch on the charts how the trigger happens, and then take your opportunities and enjoy the trade. Thanks for watching. I hope, as always, you find the value in it. Don't forget to hit the like button if you do, and subscribe to this channel if you want to get more trading opportunities, great trading education, and trading insights, and so much content and value just for you. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. Wishing you a wonderful trading week ahead. We'll see you soon with more.